Odu ifa OKANRAN MEJI. Odu ifa OKANRAN lọ́tún OKANRAN lósì. Ifa says in Odu OKANRAN MEJI, Ifa says anybody born without Odu, either from consultation, Igbodu, which is Itefa, or Isentaye, which is Akosejaye, that person is a king from heaven. He has a good Ori. That person, if he's a guy, if he's a man, Ifa says he has a tendency of having a lot of ladies running after him. Ifa says anybody born without Odu must have to understand how to control their desires. They shouldn't have insatiable desires, greediness, or covetousness. Ifa says they should have self-control. Ifa says this person should always feed Aje and have Aje behind Ifa. Ifa says they should also have Oni, like which is Oni, beside the Ifa. Ifa says anybody with Odu OKANRAN MEJI must always respect woman, feed Shango, and also if the Ifa insist on such person should do Shango initiation, he should do, but he should always ask before doing Shango's initiation. OKANRAN MEJI, Ifa says this person should have Ota in his Ifa and use Ota, Ake, Ogi, which is Pap, Onyi, to add it to his sacrificial item in OKANRAN MEJI. Ifa says he has Akoshe, where he will use 3 different roasters to do sacrifice, different colors, 3 different roasters, different colors to do sacrifice. After that, he or she must learn to control his action or her action. Also, OKANRAN MEJI, it should be of good conduct. If a father has this Ifa as his Ifa, he must train his son properly, because the probability of his son following his footsteps or sitting in his throne when he's gone is 99.9%. So if the father is a king or a businessman or a big man, he needs to train his children to be of good character, good conduct. So whenever reality sets in that the father died, people around will like, we recommend his son. His son is a good person. He can continue from where his father stopped. OKANRAN MEJI, we should learn to control our anger. OKANRAN MEJI, learn to control anger. Ifa says we should do Ebo in this Ifa often and often where it is necessary, because there will be a time in case you have issues. We are human beings, we have limited self-control. So in case you have you lose your self-control, you lose your steez, and you get angry, the Ebo you did previously we feast and feel in for you whenever it is going to be a serious or whatever issues. That's why you have to do some akoshe where you put Ota in your Ifa. Also, you put Ota Shango in a hot palm oil. When it's cooling down, you'll be using it, licking it in the morning or in the night before going to bed. Ifa says you have to be buoyant, bold, and being bold doesn't say you should be stubborn. Ifa says you should also learn Ifa, and if you can't learn Ifa, if you are working as a doctor or as in a firm, you must learn and understand what you are doing. But it will be a nice idea for you to learn Ifa and understand Ifa, because one day you will need the knowledge of Ifa in OKANRAN MEJI. Ifa says you should feed Aje. Ifa says you should not, if you as a man, you should not maltreat a woman. You as a man, you should respect your wife and do not mock a woman that has disabilities. Ọ̀kànràn méjì, abẹ́ gbọ́nà tààrà tí Ifá fi jẹ́ bẹ́ẹ̀ bí. Ifá says you should, let me use Yoruba to do the Ifá chanting. Ọ̀kànràn, Ifá ní ìrì adé Ifá lọ́kàn àpálẹ̀. Ifá ní ọkàn fẹ́ ìjì fẹ́. Babaláwo èèrà dífá fèèrà. Èèrà ń tọ̀run bọ̀ wálé ayé. Ẹbọ ló ní kó lọ máa mú ṣe. Ẹbọ wo ló ní kí èèrà lọ rú. Èèrà, all those tiny insects. Èèrà ń bọ̀ látòdì ọ̀run. He went to the Babalawo. Like, okay, consult for me. How is this journey of mine is going to be? The Babalawo told him, you have this Odu that came out, this Ọ̀kànràn méjì. You need to prepare yam, prepare palm oil, prepare ewé Ifá lókè ọ̀gàn. You prepare things that Babalawo should do for you, so that when you get to your destination, even if everybody is complaining of famine, people are complaining of no food, no water, you will never have deprivation. Era did as he was told. Till date, if you see insects walking, you always see something in their mouth. We don't even know what they are doing for a living, but they are living, they are eating, they are enjoying their life. Also, Ọ̀kànràn méjì also told us to, as a woman, you must be self-conscious. You should be conscious of the kind of bras you wear, the kind of things you do to your breast, the kind of way you handle your breast. Do not put silicone, don't do BBL, because of breast issues. You won't have breast cancer. Ọ̀kànràn méjì. Also, Ọ̀kànràn méjì also told us to feed Ajé, and always when we feed Ajé, we should make sure there's enough food that we can live for, that we can keep the leftovers, and also let people be around and eat with us when we are feeding Ajé. Where Ifá says Ọ̀kànràn méjì. Ọ̀kànràn méjì, Ifá says we should, I say we should use 3 roasters for sacrifice, because that part Ifá is telling us, because of a sickness that we involve both the father, the mother, and the child, or both the husband, the wife, and their children. So you have to use 3 roasters to do Ṣíṣe Ifá there. That's where the Akoshe comes in, where you do Ibo Fambe and do Ṣíṣe Ifá with the roasters. Abẹ́ gbọ́nà tààrà tí Ifá fi ń jẹ́ bẹ́ẹ̀ bí. Ifá ní ọ̀kan jágajàga wo ọmú dífá fọ́mú. Ọmú ló ń tọ̀run bọ̀ wálé ayé. Ẹbọ ló ní kọ́mú lọ máa mú ṣe. Òde ayé tó mú lọ ẹ̀. Òun gan ohun ọ̀kan àdídùn gan ló ṣẹlẹ̀ sóhun gan. Òun ò ní wàhálà ló ń dáfá sí. Ọmú used to be sour, like it doesn't have taste in the mouth. People used to avoid ọmú. Ó gbòde ọ̀run lọ bá Babaláwo, lọ bá Olódùmarè. Wọ́n ní kó lọ máa bá àwọn ọ̀kan jágajàga wo ọmú ló dífá fọ́mú. They did Ifá for ọmú, which is the breast. Fine, we use pap, we use honey to do the Ifá. Ewé Ifá lóko, and Babalawos know how to undo that part. When it is done, the Babalawo will give it to the client to be using. And also, you must also be careful of how you take care of your breast. Sorry, that's Ọ̀kànràn méjì. Ifá ìwé ògbó orí àtọ́, orí etí ń bá ní tálẹ̀, ó fi ìdè kásẹ̀ ńlẹ̀ ń bẹ. Ọ̀kànràn méjì, Ifá ṣe eré mọ́lá, àwọn wọn ló dé èdò. Òyìnmọ̀ ń bè, àwọn wọn ló dé jérò. Ògún náà ni òta kọ̀sọ̀ kó ta sẹ́rí, àwọn wọn ló dé pálángá ìlú pàlàngá. Adé Afọ́rúnmìlà, bàbá lọ gbé níbú Ajé níyàwó, ẹbọ láwú ni ó lọ máa mú ṣe. Ọ̀rúnmìlà was praying for wife. He was praying for wife and doing sacrifice for Iri Ajé. plenty of wealth. They ask him to go and feed Eshu and feed Ajay. Orunmila is the kind of person that believes in sacrifice. And when you sacrifice, when you do sacrifice, Eshu is always the sparse rider. It should be like, yeah, I've done the sacrifice, so yeah, this is what he's looking for. What you're looking for is also looking for you. Yes, if you're looking for blessing, blessing is looking for you. There's just a blockage between you both. So you need something that will take away the barricade that is blocking the blessing. That is where Eshu comes in. It should remove the hindrances between you and the blessing. Both of you are looking for each other. You are looking for blessing. Blessing is also searching for you. You understand? Orunmila did according to what the Babalawos told him to do. Onibuaje was also coming from Odiorun. He doesn't have a destination. He's just going to wherever Ori take her to. And like I said, it should always be the intermediary. Onibuaje does not have a destination. Orunmila is looking for a wife and he's looking for Ajay. Onibuaje is a woman and he's looking for where to live. When he's going to land, he landed in Orunmila's compound. Very, very, very down and hungry. And now, Eshu, like I said, it's the intermediary. Touch her heart, and he now saw beans cake that was placed in front of Eshu. A lot of ekuru. I'm hungry, and anybody's favorite food is ekuru. He started eating the ekuru because ekuru is not much. And I said, I'm not even okay. So Orunmila was told to sprinkle the ekuru in the compound, then sprinkle it while going back inside. Now I said, this is ekuru, and it seems the person that brought this ekuru was even sprinkling and scattering this ekuru away, or maybe using it to lure someone to come. Anybody follows the part of the ekuru and enter Orunmila's house. When he got inside, he met a lot of people there dancing, whining, happy, being happy. Like Orunmila was doing party. So when you are doing the akoshe in this Odu, you must don't do it like you and your family alone. Do it when you can invite 3 or 2 or 4 people that are not living with you. Onibuaje met people eating. I was like, somebody is eating, somebody is feeding people like this. Me, I will sit down here. I'm not going anywhere again. That was how Onibuaje sat down and start living with Orunmila. Orunmila asked her, we have finished party now. Everybody have start going. Me, I'm not going, yo. I want to stay here. Orunmila now asked, who are you, Seth? I cook ekuru. You got here, you say you're not going home again, you want to be living here. How on earth will I give you a place to stay here when I don't know you? My name is Onibuaje. I don't have no destination. You are the one that I'm looking for. Today. I got you. You're not going anywhere again. That was how Orunmila was liberated from being broke to being wealthy. He was happy. He told his Babalawo, I want to do my ifa. I want to do the same thing again. But I said, when you get the blessings you are praying for, the next thing for you to do is to show appreciation. Not like you are going to do the same thing again. Don't do it like that. Who am I going to appreciate? Appreciate the Babalawos that do the sacrifice for you. The likes of Irimola wo dey do. Ojimombi awo noke jero. Ogino ni otakoso kota seri. Awo won ni ìlú Palanga ìlú Panaga. Adeba fún Orunmila lo ba sokun aje abo fún Onibuaje. Wọ́n sokun ibùdó. Ero pe ro ofa. Ẹ wá bá ní ọwọ́ ire là ń bá ní lẹ́sẹ̀ ọba àrìṣà. Ifá ni ìyáde Ifá lọ́kàn abalẹ̀. Where Ifá say you should use roasters, 3 roasters, different colors to do Shishe Ifá there, to do Ebo because of sickness. Ifa says, ọyẹ́ ni ò sán àrá, kùrukùru ni ò kán mọ̀ìmọ̀ì. Akọ àparò, abo àparò, wọn ò lágbe lórí tantantan. Adíá fọ́lọ́fín, lọ́jọ́ tọ́lọ́fín run tẹ́. Tíyàwó ẹ̀ lọ́ra káká láìlè dìde, tí ọkàn bí ọmọ wọn sọ̀wọ́ gbọ́n àrùn. Ẹbọláwo ni ó lọ máa mú ṣe in this Ifa. Ifa says, ọ̀kànràn méjì, you should avert sickness. You should do everything that can do to avert the sickness, hereditary kind of sickness, or the sickness that will be doing Baba, Mama, and Pikin. Ọ̀kànràn méjì. Ifa says, you should feed Shango, like I said. Shango was in the middle of enmity. They were trying to kill, camp him, finish him. They're just planning negative things for him. They went to the Babalawo. The Babalawos are ọ̀kànràn níyì, ọ̀kànràn lọ́hùn, ọ̀kànràn di méjì lójú ọpọ́n abìdí tàwàlà. Adíá fún Ṣàngó Ògójà lọ́jọ́ tí ń jẹ nírọ̀gún ọ̀tá. Ẹbọláwo ni ó lọ máa mú ṣe òǹgbẹ́bọ ń bẹ̀ orúbọ. Ǹjẹ́ kí láìrá iṣẹ́ tẹ̀ igba ọ̀tá, láìrá iṣẹ́ tẹ̀ igba ọ̀tá. That was what Ifa said. You should put ọ̀tá in your Ifa. You should also put ọ̀tá in palm oil. Babalawos know how to do it. Let it cool down and lick it for boldness and for to avoid negativity. That's ọ̀kànràn méjì. Drop your questions under the comment section. Thank you, and try to subscribe, like and follow.